Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video we are going to look how to develop and debug iOS apps on Flutter using Windows platform. So without further ado, let's get started into this. So here we are on my laptop, so head over to this post or you can follow the video. Here is a good post by Gabriel Rodriguez about developing and debugging Flutter apps without a Mac. So you can follow along with me or you can follow through this post to do so, and you'll also be able to do this on Linux, but I'm doing this on Windows, so you can read the instructions over here to do it on Linux. So first of all, you will need cydia impactor. This is a software which allows you to install iOS IPA files, which are basically a set of files for iOS apps. And you'll need leave iMobile device. I'm going to open this in new tab, and you'll need iDevice installer, and you'll also need which. These are essential for you to test your app through Windows platform. So I've already downloaded this, so I'm going to cancel this. And in this iDevice installer, check for lock and tick mark sign. If there are many, then choose the one which is latest and click on artifacts and download the artifact. Similarly for iMobile device as well, check for lock and tick mark, click the latest one, and if you don't find artifacts here, just reload the page and you'll find the artifacts. Click on that and download the artifact. I've already downloaded these files, so I'm not gonna download that again. And you also need to modify your Flutter SDK so that it will not check for Xcode while building iOS app, so you will be able to run iOS app through Windows. So copy all this code and open up a notepad and paste it here, and you can see here one curly bracket is missing, so don't forget to close that curly bracket and save it as all files. And I'm gonna save it in desktop, so I'm gonna give it a name of diff.ios. Oh sorry, not this, ios.diff. You can give any name, but the extension should be diff. So I'm gonna save this, and here on my desktop there is ios.diff. I'm gonna cut this and I'm gonna move this to the Flutter SDK location. In my case it's on app data local. So here's my Flutter. I've already pasted another copy of this, so I'm not going to do that again. Open up command prompt here and type git apply ios.diff or whatever file name you have given. I've already done this too, so I'm going to skip this. I'm just giving you guys the instruction on how to do this. After you have done that, go to downloads where you have downloaded those libraries and files, extract them here or from here and follow me. So the extraction is completed, and as you can see in the impactor folder you have a impactor.exe. You'll need to run this to install IPA. So first let's copy the libraries. Go to iDevice installer, and according to your Windows or your operating system version, go to your folder inside bin, copy all the files, and go to your Flutter repository sorry, flutter stk location, go to bin and paste it here. I've already done that as well, so follow that. And in which, go to bin and copy the which file, sorry, which.exe, and paste it there. After that, in case of iDevice, oh sorry, not this, iDevice, iMobile device, go to the folder, and instead of copying what is inside the bin, copy the entire bin folder. After you copy that entire bin folder, go to your bin folder and paste it within there. So there is a bin inside a bin. Now you will have to add that to your path. So go to advanced system setting, environment variables, and in path, not this, yeah, here you'll have to paste it. I've already done it. This is the default flutter and this is the extra bin. So that's all about setup. Now in many people's case it might work till here, because on that medium post only this instruction is given, but if it doesn't work then you have to fix something else as well. So go to what was that, multi DNS something, multicast DNS, and go to lib and open the Dart file. So in here you'll find some here interface, yeah, here, yeah, you'll have to add this line. I'll give this code to you guys, so don't worry about that. So you'll have to add this line, and you also have to set reuse port to false, otherwise you'll get the error of reuse port something, and to fix that we are doing that. And you'll also have to change it somewhere else as well. I think it's up, it's here, so make this false as well, and after that save the file and close it. Now after doing this much it should work, but if it doesn't work still, then go to packages, flutter tools, and in flutter tools go to I forgot where was that here. Oh, I think that's in lib, yeah, lib src commands, and in here you'll find attach.dart. In here there was somewhere iOS and iOS emulator or something. Yeah, over here. There was a else if part. It's here. So if it doesn't work, wait, let's try. So it's here. So if it doesn't work for you guys, then comment this part as well, so it will work. So just comment every line here in the else if part, and don't forget to comment out the extra curly bracket. Sorry. Yeah, and save this and it'll work most probably. So I'm gonna leave it to what it was before, and the setup is complete. So let's try this out. So first go to codemagic.io and register if you haven't. Most probably you'll have to register through GitHub, Bitbucket, or I forgot what was the next one, and select your app and choose the iOS and select the mode to be debug and save this. Make sure you are on debug mode, otherwise this will not work. So start new build, but I've already built a app, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to download this runner.app. So here's my, oh, this is the previous one. So here's my runner.app. I'm going to rename this and I'm going to set it to runner.zip. Click on yes and extract this. You'll have runner.app folder. Create a new folder named payload and move that runner.app inside there and add that payload to archive and name it payload.zip or anything, but it should be zip. After that's done, rename that and rename it to filename.ipa. So here you have your IPA file. Now you can install that using impactor. So open up the impactor that we had downloaded before and connect your iOS device. In my case I'm using iPhone 4, so I'm going to test theirs, but you can use any iPhone. So drag your IPA file here into the impactor and you will be prompted with this. Log in with your Apple ID, but be sure your developer account is active. If not, then go to developer.apple.com and accept all those agreements and you'll be good to go. You don't need to pay for this. Oh, I already had installed using another Apple ID, so I'm gonna uninstall it. And now, okay, I'm done. So let's install that again. So again, I'm gonna use my Apple ID and my password. It'll take just few minutes and you'll have it running. So it is completed installing. So go to settings in your iPhone and scroll to general, and in here you'll find device management, and click on your Apple ID and trust it. I've already trusted this, so I don't need to trust it again. So after that, open up the app, and that's it guys, it's working. It's installed on the iOS device without a Mac. You don't even need a Mac to build or install the app. So here it is running. I'm just using this app which has a web view in it, nothing else. So now the next part is how to test or debug in this. Actually you can't see the debug code, or let's say the log file or anything, but you'll be able to hot reload and change everything. So there is a downside as well as good side in this method. So for that you will need to run flutter attach. So we copied all those libraries, modified the flutter to just for this. If you just want to install the IPA file, you don't need to do all those. You just can build it using code magic. You can see many tutorial. Oh, we have an error here. Error connecting to service protocol. Okay, it was working before. Let me try closing the app, and still an error. Why is this not working? It was working just before, but it's not working now. Let's see if there's anything in task manager. I'm gonna kill anything that is suspicious for me. I mean, not a virus, but anything that is causing this to happen. So there is a tar.exe. I'm gonna end this. There is iPod iTunes, so that may also be causing the problem. I don't know what is this, so I'm gonna end this. Oh, there is a server. I think this is also the cause, so I'm gonna end this as well. I'm not using VirtualBox, so I'm gonna close all this. Your phone. Okay, let's end this as well. Modular services. There's a ADB as well. I know this is for Android, but let's not take any risk. So after that, I don't know if it works. It works, or else we'll figure it together. So we'll solve this issue. Still not working. Okay, let's uninstall any other Flutter app which are in debug, because I have two apps here that are on debug mode, so I'm going to uninstall the previous one, and let's try. Not working. So I'm gonna uninstall this as well. I'll try again, but first I'll have to restart my device. So I'm restarting my iPhone. It'll take a little bit of time to boot up because it's iPhone 4, and after it's booted up, let's see if it works. I hope it works. It's booting on. So the device is up. Let's run flutter attach, and please work, please work, please work. So we are not getting any errors here. So let's install that IP again because I had uninstalled it before. So with impactor I'm gonna install that again. So till now we don't have the error. I don't know if we'll have if after installing the app, but I hope it'll work. So it's completed. So let's launch this, but first let's trust the developer. So like previously told, go to general, scroll down until you find device management, click on your Apple ID and trust this. So after that's done, you will need internet connection for this, so be sure to be connected on internet. Let's open this, and it says done in the command prompt. So I think yeah, it's working guys. It's synchronizing, oh sorry, syncing the files to the device, so it's working. Finally we solved this issue. So here we are, it's in debug mode. So here I have the code for this app. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you do flutter upgrade you'll have an error because we had changed the file, so you will need to pass in hyphen force along with the flutter upgrade for you to work, but you again lose all those changes we made, so be careful about that. So I'm gonna change this code to a text and see if it works. So I'm gonna save this and go to the command prompt and press R. So hot reload is working guys, as you can see here it's working just fine. So I'm going to close this as well. Let's make another change. I'm going to remove this brightness dark in the theme data, and I'm also gonna center this text. So Okay, center, and I'm gonna save this and go to the command prompt. Again press R to hot reload. And guys, you can also do this through Visual Studio Code. You don't have to go through command prompt every time. Once it's running on command prompt, press Ctrl Shift P and enter debug, or you can just press Ctrl Shift F5, or you can type in Ctrl Shift P debug flutter attach, and it'll work from there too. Just leave anything that prompts empty and it'll synchronize. So as you can see, it's working here. So after I change here, I'm gonna write hello world, and if I save it, it's gonna sync and you can see the change. Now you don't have to go through the command prompt every time you change. It's just like changing on Android device. And so everything is working, guys. So that's it. I'm gonna change this back, and as you can see, hot reloading as well as hot restarting is also working here. Everything works just fine. So I'm gonna change the code back to what it was before, and that's it, guys, for this video. Here you learned about how to run iOS app and debug or test the app through Windows platform. You don't need a Mac for this, but this is a cheap solution. If you are on a production level, you'll need a Mac. So thank you, guys. If you liked the video, please give a thumbs up and comment and subscribe. Thank you.